Welcome back to TeshKidFX for another apecoin price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the short-term and the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out here on the apecoin chart. And before I start the video, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And allow me to kickstart the video here on the daily chart by first giving you a recap of what has been happening and also give you the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, where you can see that apecoin, from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a three-wave structure to the upside, having this ABC corrective structure taking us back to an all-time high at around the $28 mark. And after seeing the all-time high, we started the bear market, where we have been seeing lower prices, and the bear market has now given us a low at around the $2.5971 mark. And if I give you a measure from the all-time high, you can see that apecoin is down more than 90%, and there are chances that we might have seen the bear market low. And after seeing that low at around the $2.5971 mark, we have started a very nice bounce to the upside in a move that has been obeying the Elliot structures, and that is what is going to give me the short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out here on the apecoin chart. And you can see that I have this Elliot structure right here in red, having that as the first wave, then a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and then a wave 5, making its peak at around the $4.6 mark, and also completing the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And after seeing the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 1, whatever we expect next is a corrective structure in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 2. And you can see I have this ABC corrective structure completing the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 2. And after seeing the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 2, whatever we expect next is a bounce to the upside in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 3, which is an impulsive wave. And before I get into the details of the formation of this wave 3, I can first sketch out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this wave 3 using a trend-based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then drag the fibs to the low of the second wave. And that gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $6.4672 mark. And that is the minimum that I would expect this wave 3 to the upside to do. And because we are in the formation of a wave 3, which is a fractal wave, which is an impulsive wave, and because of its impulsive nature, we also expect to see fractal waves in formation. Here on the apecoin chart, you can see I have this Elliot wave structure right here in red, and I can change the color of that Elliot wave structure so that this Elliot wave structure right here in blue can represent that a fractal wave that we expect in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 3, where I believe we have seen the formation of that first wave, then a wave 2, and right now we're in the formation of this wave 3 before we see a wave 4 and then a wave 5 to fully maximize our target area to the upside in the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3. And since we're in the formation of this wave 3, we can sketch out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this wave 3 and get to see whether we are going to continue pushing even higher to fully maximize the formation of this wave 3 by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then drag the fibs to the low of the second wave. And that gives me a minimum target area at the fib level 1.618, which is a target area that we have now fully maximized. And there are chances that very soon we might see a bit of a corrective structure, that is an ABC corrective structure here on the charts in the formation of this wave 4, before we continue pushing even higher to fully maximize our target area to the upside in the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3. So on the long-term scenarios, I'm expecting apecoin to continue gearing up to fully maximize the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 3. But on the short-term scenarios, I'm expecting a bit of a retracement to the lower side in the formation of this wave 4. And using the Fibonacci's, we can also sketch out a minimum target area to the lower side in the formation of this wave 4 by connecting the fibs from the low of the second wave to the high of that wave 3. And that gives me a minimum retracement area between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, and that perfectly lies between the $4.72 mark and the $4.529 mark. And that is the minimum that I would expect that wave 4 to the lower side to do before we continue gearing up in the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 5 to fully maximize the formation of that wave 3 to the upside. So let's be patient and see how that plays out here on the apecoin chart, and also have in mind that we might have a bit of a retracement and then continue pushing even higher without fully maximizing this red target area that I have sketched out over here using the Fibonacci's. We also need to have that in mind, and also taking a look at the indicators to see what movements will be supported. On the RSI, we are trading at around the 66 mark, meaning we have a bit of room for us to support any movements to the upper side before we get into the overbought region, and massive room for us to support any movements to the lower side in the formation of that wave 4. And also taking a look at the MACD, on the MACD we have been able to print a bullish cross, and we're also seeing an increase in the buying momentum, meaning there are chances of even continuing to gear up and manage to break above the fib level 1.618 and maybe see an extended wave 3 over here. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated on anything that plays out.